Hello guys and welcome to Hackman Traders. In this video I'll be showing to you guys why a company pays out dividend. So why a stock or a company pays out dividend. First of all, what is a dividend? A dividend is the earning of a company that pays out to its shareholder. Let's say for example, if a company makes $100,000 in profit, then maybe it divides some of its money, give some of its profit to the shareholders as well. That may be 50 by 50, 50 for the company and 50 for the shareholders. It might do something like that. So that is known as a dividend. So why does a company pays out its dividend? So the reason a company pays out its dividend is to maintain the stock portfolio. It means that the stock is well diversifying and growing. The company is growing, it is evolving, it is coming up with new ideas and innovations, and it is growing. The company is doing well performance, the leaders are good. So it's also means that, and paying out dividend also means that it is to attract the investors, the shareholders, or the the buyers that they invest in that stock. So the purpose of this is that as well, to attract the investors as well. Paying out dividend is not a bad idea, it is a good idea. And if a company pays out its dividend, it means that this is a great company and now it is growing, evolving. So it is growing and evolving. So the main purpose of a dividend is that reason as well. So maybe the company pays its dividends not monthly, maybe quarterly, semi-quarterly, and things like in that manner as well. Maybe after some period of time, maybe after 3 or 4 months. So every company or every stock has their own rules of paying out dividends. So they do it on their own terms, not on ours. So if you're a shareholder in a certain company, so you will get paid. Now not all of the companies pays out dividends. Most of them pays out dividends. So no, all of the companies do not pay dividends. So you'll just remember that there are some companies that pays out dividends. So if you want to invest in them for the long run, if you want to invest in them for the dividends, so you must opt for those stocks that pays out dividends, not that pays out dividends not that pays out dividends, and not those that do not pay. So search for try to search for stocks like those that pays dividends if you want to invest in them for dividend or some or anything. Now there are many companies out there that pays dividends. So if you're interested in them, do invest in those company. And I've told you what is the main purpose of invest of a company paying out its dividends. So it was that it attracts the investors. Now on the investors point of view, now from the investors point of view, you might be that the investors are greatly satisfied with they they have the intuition that they invest in that company for in that company, and they know that this will grow in the future. They might maybe invest for the long term, 3 years, 5 years, or maybe 10 years, or maybe an investor can an investor invest in a company for the short run as well. Maybe like he just wants one dividend or two dividend, or maybe for a year. So that is how investors can invest in that company. I myself, I do not invest in the do not invest for dividends, but I invest for the profits. Dividends are something that the a stock or a company pays after some period of time. So I'm not into that. I do not want to hold my stock for that long. I just want to buy at the lowest and sell at the highest. So that is my idea of buying and selling. I do not buy I do not buy and hold the stock only for dividends. So I that is that is why I do not prefer dividends. So if you have a lot of money and you want to invest invest in dividends as well, so you can do that as well. But what I personally do is that I do not invest that for only dividends. I would I would also invest. If I have a lot of money, I would first of all I split that money, most of them for the long run, like long term, like the dividends and the portfolio. Like I would invest that for long term, for 3 years, 5 years, or maybe 10 years. So I would invest that money, that half like that, and the rest half for short term trading and for a month or two, and for day trading maybe as well. So I would do exactly like that, and with low capital, I wouldn't invest for the long term, because long term won't give you profit. Maybe short, if you invest for the short run, like 6 months or 7 months, that would maybe that would make you profitable. But for the long run, I wouldn't invest that much money. So the dividends, they are not bad for the stocks. They are an indication that like I said earlier in this video, they are an indication that the company is performing well, that the stock is performing well, and more investors are jumping in. So it helps the market to, like it doesn't provide show you that the ups and the lows, the buys and the sells, the usual normal trading, like in a normal stock just like this, or maybe stocks like other stocks, or maybe other stocks that are going up and down. So maybe it doesn't do things like that. And the stock, so the dividend helps maintains the volatility, maintains the stock to be volatile in volatile phase. And it doesn't help the stock, it doesn't uh, push the stock downward. So it most of the time the stock is try to upward, with a little bit of ups and downs that are usual, that are usual in the stock market. So a stock will go up and a stock will go down. So those are the normal things. So the dividend also help maintain, keeps the stock in a volatile phase. So that is the main stock also provides like things like this. And the stock is well maintained and controlled by dividends and the investors, those, because the investors, most of the investors are interested in dividends, and they want to invest in the stock only for dividends. So they have the opportunity now to invest in dividends, and they invest in the stock. So the stock maintains its prices, and maintains its um, maintains its growth, its growth and its revenue, its profit. So that so that is the purpose of a dividend. Hope you guys are enjoying my videos and want to learn more about the stock market or the forex market. All I need you is to support my channel by hitting that subscribe button and comment down below, as your feedback is valuable for me. Goodbye.